Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Lost Minds of Phandelver. I will be your DM. We are currently in week 5 of this campaign, back from a rather long break, holidays and such, and the launch of Warcraft might have interfered quite a bit.
Welcome to Epic Beard Time. I will be your host. These lesser beards shall be accompanying me.
Yeah.
Mine is a lesser beard. This is all gray hair, though. It just looks like there's nothing here.
Okay, that was weird.
I got my book open. Let's do this.
Excellent. Okay, so week number 5. You're currently just south of the Cragmaw Castle. I believe you are attempting to get to the Cragmaw Castle. Do you remember why you're trying to get to the Cragmaw Castle?
I think
Sorry, go ahead.
they took something of ours, and I think it was the dwarf.
Yes.
Okay, so what I think happened was the guy retreated to there, the one we were chasing.
Glassstaff.
Is that what his name was? I don't have it written. I have it written somewhere. Yes, Albrecht.
Yeah, a.k.a. Glassstaff.
Albrecht Glassstaff.
In quotes, like his last name is something else.
So,
Yeah. So you're looking for the castle. On the way, you were also looking for some sort of book. Do you remember anything about that?
A mage book?
A book. That's all I have written.
Wasn't it about the mine or something? Or
The
I don't
Red
remember.
Brands retreated, and they were supposed to meet up at the quote-unquote other hideout, which happened to be Cragmaw Castle, I guess,
Yes.
what we know. And the story so far is we were chasing Albrecht to Cragmaw Castle. We left, what was that place called? Phandelver?
Phandelver.
Phandelin. And we traveled north. We made it to the road, and Harry's particular hijinks ensued.
Harry.
Harry, Potter, Mary, hijinks.
Harry.
Don't get
Harry,
that stuff
Harry.
mixed up, man. We don't want to get sued.
Attracted
I'm poor.
an owlbear, and the owlbear proceeded to rip our faces to pieces.
remember that, sort of.
More so
Harry.
Perry's face.
Am I
Harry
unconscious
succumbed,
on the
yeah.
cart still, basically?
Yes, you were
Mostly.
unconscious. I think I was the only one who could pilot the cart,
Yeah.
other than Droop.
Yeah.
Did Droop die?
No, Droop saved your asses, I think.
Like, if it wasn't for Droop, that owlbear would have murdered us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Okay.
jumped on its back or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
also
I
the
think so.
only one that was able to help you, like, navigate the path and track properly.
Yeah. Could see any. Like, Droop's the MVP, but really.
Yeah, I have a note here. The Perry's unconscious. He wakes in 4 hours.
I remember there was something about
Oh, yeah.
some orcs to the east. Is what I have written down here. Something about Eldith.
Oh, yeah,
and
our orc
Sragg.
army.
The Black Hawk died to orcs hidden under a passage to the east or something.
Our orc army awaits us.
They're having trouble with that over somewhere. 2 days? No. I don't remember. It's so confusing.
Okay.
There's
Well,
something about a spell book we had to find too.
yeah, that's the book.
That
Yeah.
the book?
Yeah.
Is that the book?
Yeah.
Okay, so the mage, Bogentle the mage had a spell book.
Who?
Is it Bogentle?
Bojangles? What?
I think that's what you named him.
Okay.
And
Bojangles?
the Banshee knows the location of the spell book.
Okay.
Agatha is the Banshee.
Right.
She's
Right.
in the town of Connebury, which is 2 days due east, following the Tribor Trail.
Right.
However, we are closer to Cragmaw,
Cragmaw.
which is due north in the forest.
Why on earth did I name him that?
Bojangles?
It's probably because he said Bojangles.
Probably. Okay.
You're like Bogentle.
Okay. So yeah.
But I can adjust this. Whatever his name's supposed to be.
Okay. Well, so you guys are currently sitting, well, Parry's unconscious, like, pretty beat up. Probably slumped halfway on the cart. Or slumped,
Alright.
like, over the cart, and Droop is tending to him. Because he's...
How did
What's it?
remind me how do spells work again?
Well, they're
Like, do I
magic.
just expend spells? It's like slots or something, right?
Yes.
So I just have a certain amount of prepared spells I can use per day.
Yeah, what are you again? You're a
I'm a
cleric.
cleric.
So yeah, you have a number of spells.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the mic really all of a sudden started picking up my voice there. You have a number of spells that you can cast per day. And you also have like a second thing, which is what well, you're a cleric, you know everything.
Right. But I have to prepare it, is my deal.
Yes, so you have to prepare the spell, and then you can use the spell in any slot that you have left. So when you cast a spell, you don't lose the knowledge of the spell. You just, like, I guess, lose the power to cast that level of spell.
Okay.
The way that we described it best was
Dinner plates.
dinner plates. So your spell slots are the dinner plates. You have 6 dinner plates. You can serve 6 dishes, and then your spells that you know are the dishes that you can put in those plates. Once the plates are gone, no more magic.
So here's the problem. I don't remember how many dinner plates I had left.
Well, neither do I.
Okay. So I know I had some.
3.
I don't really know if I called any. Did I even use dinner plates? No, because
Cantrips are infinite.
free.
Yeah.
Right. And I only use cantrips because the other ones didn't work.
Yeah. Because you probably had the same like problem that every cleric has every day, and it's like, well, I didn't think we were doing this today.
Kind of. I think that's kind of what I had. But I did write down on the spells I know and the ones I prepared. I have colored them. So thankfully for me. Okay, no, I did keep track. Oh, thank God. I'm not completely mentally challenged.
Okay.
They're probably better than me. Okay, so I can heal him, I think. I just have to look up what that spell does.
So, what are you guys doing?
Well, I was going to clarify something. You said that you called him Droop, right? Is tending to Parry.
Yes.
Now, is that tending to Parry as in taking care of Parry, or tending to Parry as in knowing what's coming later, so he's tending to Parry?
What?
Very stabilized. We did that last one.
He's just like kind of mulling around him, and in my world, not everything is out to kill you, so he's being nice.
So he's overly incessantly trying to help him,
Yeah, he's like trying to
getting
like
him a
clean the
padded,
blood off and fix his robe, and
give him a padded cushion for his head.
yeah, he's
He
trying to
knows
make
who the
him
boss is.
comfortable.
He's
Yeah,
not gonna mess with me.
he's pretty terrified that he's gonna get his butt handed to him when he wakes up, even though he did save him.
So he's not going to try the magic brick of freedom.
No, no.
Okay.
Remember, we
Let's
already
just-
established he's pretty severely, or he's suffering from a pretty severe case of Stockholm.
Okay. So, just making sure on that one. I thought I got torn up pretty bad too in that fight. I can't remember.
Well, do you have your health listed?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Should be at the top. I'm good.
According to this, I'm fine. Apparently nothing happened to me.
Well,
Nope, I must have ate the owlbear or something.
I will take your word.
That's what it says on the sheet. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I thought I remember getting torn up, but
Okay, you're looking for cure wounds?
I got it.
Okay.
I found it. 230. That's the page number.
Yep.
So I'm going to be using that on the majory.
So I was stabilized, but what was my HP?
0.
0.
Okay. So I have 14 wounds.
You're unconscious.
Alright.
So here we go. Cure wounds. Duration instantaneous touch. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. No effect on undead or constructs. I hope you're not undead.
He was almost dead.
I'm a construct of evil.
Legend in his own mind.
Blessings be to Aro, and I touch him. And I heal him. Do I just do that? So I have to roll my 1d8, right?
Where do you touch me?
Well, this isn't that other campaign, so on your shoulder.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just because it's not the other campaign doesn't mean anything.
Well, there might be some inappropriate Let's see.
Inappropriate petting?
Mhm. Spellcasting ability is what? My level?
What was it? 230.
It says
Modifier,
plus
isn't it?
my spellcasting ability modifier. What the frick is that again?
I believe that is...
Is that my wisdom mod?
Yes.
Okay. And there we go. Blessings be to Aro. Real.
Oral what?
Oral.
That's
Okay.
what I was asking. Where he's touching me.
Better like it.
Okay, so Mr. Parry Hodder, you come to.
I'm awake now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have a clawed blue hand on you.
Am I like fully conscious? Like,
You,
do I just snap out of it? Am I groggy?
you're a little groggy, you're coming to. I mean, you did just almost die.
If I see his blue hand, I'm like, ah! I'm like trying to shoot it off of me. Don't touch me!
How do you feel, Parry?
I feel like you shouldn't be touching me!
Very well. Droop, which way is to the castle?
I'm gonna shut the door before my wife thinks I'm completely psycho.
Don't worry, she knows.
Thinks?
No.
Oh, Master,
This is
you're
my-
awake!
This is my dinner plate, by the way.
Droop says. Nice. Really classing it up over there.
I upgraded.
Let's forget the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the pot, woman!
So Droop claps excitedly and says, Master, you're awake!
No thanks to you, I'm sure.
He
I'm looking for my crop so I can smoke them.
cowers away. He didn't actually answer your question.
Oh. He knows better than to answer my question.
Not your question,
Oh, okay.
Damakos asked him.
Yeah, I asked him where the thing was.
Who asked who?
You know,
I asked your stupid guy where the castle is, and he ignored me.
Oh, Droop?
Yeah, he's about to get a lot of pay.
to be completely fair on this one, and because I think this would be entertaining, I saw what happened with Droop before, right? And how he pretty much fought off the owlbear.
Yep.
I think I will then inform Parry. Yes, much thanks to Droop, actually. I believe he saved us all.
What?
You've taught him well.
What are you blathering about, Green One? See, that's all.
He was quite useful in the last battle.
Useful? Maybe as a rag.
Well, I do believe he saved us all. Blessings be to Aro. We do need to head towards the castle.
I'm arguing with Mirik.
What does that sound like?
Yeah, useful. I don't know what he's talking about. I know. Blue one and green one. Just ranting. I'm still. Did I find my crop to hit him?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's nearby. It's not like you.
I give him a good smack in the face.
Are you attempting to do like severe damage or temporary?
Nah, temporary.
Okay. So you twack him right on the end of his nose. He squeals in pain and hides in the back of the cart.
Okay.
Did we?
Save the day, did you? Ha!
I think I used the wrong hit point thing. I think I messed up my spells. I was still going to heal you, but for the record, I'm gonna have to adjust it.
Heal me?
Or we could just take the 6 because it's a 1d4 instead of a 1d8.
Why is it a 1d4? Did you use the
Because
cantrip?
I didn't have Cure Wounds learned at the time.
Oh.
Or I had
Yeah.
Healing Word, which is 1d4. So would you like me to re-roll the 1d4? Or just take the 6?
It's up to you.
Or take a 5? Well, it's up to you, really.
Re-roll it or take half of that because you rolled the die twice as big.
There we go. There, you actually got 5 hit points, Parry, not 6.
All right, cool.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well, we still need to find the. I think we were on the path, right, to the.
There isn't really a path, so
To describe the scene, where we were, from history speaking, at least what I have written down here, we have a bunch of rolling hills with really tall grass. We're on a cart. There's a forest in the distance, and in that forest we can see the tips of a castle.
Okay, so we can
Group has
kind of
told
see where
us.
we're going.
Yeah.
Sort of. We see a forest coming, but like the grass is like, what'd you say, 6 feet tall?
Well, it's not quite that high, but it's pretty.
3, 4
yeah.
feet.
Yeah, high enough to hide a bug or hide an owl bear.
I just saw that. Oh man.
Okay then.
You muted, Jay.
Just giving the audience what they want.
No, it's amazing.
What?
That's someone in
Nothing.
chat that just wants to see some tits. I'm like, what? Anyway, so you're heading. Yeah, you're in this kind of plainsy area. There's hills and whatnot. And apparently, holes that owl bears like to hide in, and in the distance
grass.
north of you, you can see the edge of the Neverwinter forest and the tops of like the castle, like the rookery. Up and right about where you are now, you could see it. Before, like when you're at the path, you guys couldn't see it. That's why you needed Droop to tell you where to turn off.
Droop the Magnificent.
Oh. Slayer of Owlbears.
Slayer of Owlbears, Master Tracker.
A servant to the all-knowing Parry Hodder.
Yeah, humble servant of Parry Hodder. Now with a rather large red nose.
The speaker of titles. What other things can we put on him? Damn it, Droop.
Amateur wizard, actually. He's been practicing.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah?
this cart go any faster?
It's actually not moving.
The cart's not moving. Droop, where's the castle?
He points.
Well, and I'm smacking him. Smacking him.
So he's like cowering and pointing up at the same time, and like as you follow his finger, you see like the castle's like you can see it plain as day.
It's like right in front of me.
Yeah, like, look up.
That's right. That is where the castle is.
Get on board the cart. Green one.
Yes.
Get on the cart.
I just nod and up on the cart. keep my axe ready just in case.
I'm gonna take the reins.
Trying to watch the trees, look for anything else possibly coming out.
Okay. So you guys travel along. Do you do anything while you're traveling?
Nope. As long as I'm expertly doing this cart, I'm good.
Complain.
Yeah, it's fairly easy to navigate. It's not like it's difficult terrain. Where will you guys stop?
What time of day was it? I didn't write that down.
We're gonna say it's about twilight right now.
Like breaking dawn.
No, like evening twilight.
Oh,
You're horrible.
I know.
Oh look, another owl bear.
Oh god!
They're attracted to horrible movies.
I'm a cleric. Can I bubble her stone? No. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
What is twilight? Was that like morning? Night?
No, that would be dawn.
Okay.
The opposite of dawn.
Yeah,
I always thought twilight was like right before dark.
yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to
It's
confirm.
right before dark. Yeah.
Well, you said it's like dawn. I'm like,
No,
it
he
doesn't really,
said, "What is that morning?" I said, "No, that would be called dawn."
Oh, okay, thank you. I was just poking a little there.
Up
Oh,
here in
well, you
Canada,
know.
it's a little different.
Oh, maybe so.
Hey there, right? Looking for it.
Oh goodness.
No,
But
it is
I
twilight
think we should be
about
looking for-
7 p.m. if it had a time.
We should make way for camp.
Should probably. I'll start keeping an eye out now for something suitable. It's getting real close anyway.
7 p.m. Eastern, or sorry.
Daylight savings, of course.
Okay.
Okay, so you travel for another couple hours, and that'll take you right to the edge of the forest.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to keep going?
Probably not.
Into the forest.
Into the woods?
Oh
No. No. No.
no. Okay.
No.
We'll stop on the edge of the woods then.
You want to go into the woods in the middle of the night?
Well, I'm fine with it.
All right.
What are we gonna run into? Orcs?
Don't worry, Blue, and I'm sure Droop will protect you.
I glare at Parry.
Oh, your magic voodoo god, whatever voodoo is.
He knows not what he says. He's still weary from falling in battle. Like a sack. A weak sack.
Of inadequacy.
Can't hear you, I don't speak dummy.
Not true, you speak to Drew. Where's camp?
I
Drew
thought
doesn't
Droop
say
was
anything
supposed
to
to.
that? That's awesome.
I thought Droop was supposed to be setting up camp.
How do we set up camp? Is that a survival check? Hey, you know what? I've got this skill thing in my book in front of me. It's like I could just friggin' read it.
That's probably pretty good. Let's see.
Survival has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
No,
It has to do with predicting the weather or hunting, etc.
you've got rations and stuff on you, I'm assuming?
Yeah. A tinderbox. Cool.
I don't remember what I have on me, but I'm going to look.
So how do you set up camp? Do you take any provision, like precautions or anything? Like, do you look for anything specific?
I don't really care.
Do you just find a flat spot and plop yourselves down?
How big is
Parry's
the cart?
staying in the cart.
The
How
cart,
big is the cart?
I believe, is pulled by 2 oxen.
Yep.
And
it's
why
a
is
big cart.
Twitch is saying we have no sound.
Oh, is it?
We should have sound.
Yeah, I'm hearing sound.
Okay.
I'm hearing sound.
Okay. That's weird. Anyway. It probably just has to unmute. So you guys are... Sorry, what did... Were you looking for anything specific?
As far as making camp,
Yeah.
I don't know. Does one have the wisdom to understand where you would make camp? Or is that intelligence?
Where would that fit? Bu- 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 bu-
Some kind of knowledge type check.
Not really in my background anymore. I mean, I would have done it when I was
Survival,
younger, but
probably.
spent too much time in towns and on boats.
Survival is a skill. It's a wisdom check.
I'll
Or
give you an
wisdom-based skill.
example of what survival's for. And this is the definition out of the book, in case you wanted to follow along.
Okay.
It says the DM might ask you to make a wisdom survival check to follow tracks, hunt wild game, guide your group through frozen wastelands, identify signs that owlbears live nearby, predict the weather, or avoid quicksand or other natural hazards.
Yeah, that sounds like survival to me.
Okay, so when you set up camp, are you, like, do you just set up? Does one of you go out looking for owlbear dens? Or, like, how do you, like, tell me how you set up camp and I'll tell you the skill check.
Parry lays back in the cart.
I think I will try to scout around nearby
And
see if there are any perhaps more goblins.
Damakos is more of a passive person, so he'll look for the best suitable campsite and try and make that better.
Try and make better. What do you mean by try and
Your
make
campsite,
better?
like wherever the best campsite is.
Okay, so what are you looking for in a campsite?
I don't want to have a campsite that's sitting on top of like an owlbear den, if that's what we're getting at.
If I were to be involved in this decision, I would say probably something with a tree. Well, like we'll be kind of under the tree, so I mean, no one brought a tent, right?
Do we have?
I didn't bring a tent.
I don't have a tent.
I'd at least want something over the top of my head.
Is there a tent in the cart? No.
I don't think so.
Okay. So
I would say under a tree.
Yeah. So technically, I think I would be also looking for under a tree.
Okay, so you have no problems finding under a tree since you're at the edge of the forest.
Right.
As far as your scouting, Sragg, now that is a survival check.
Okay. And I will make one. Let me figure out right here. Where did it go? There it is. I got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay, so you do not see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
So I found a good campsite?
Yeah, you found exactly what you're looking for. I mean,
okay.
you're not looking for like a Taj Mahal here, so it's not difficult to find a flat ground and a tree.
Well, while I'm looking around with the scouting, I'm going to pick up some, if I find any dead wood, logs, stuff to make a fire with.
Yeah, you find all that stuff, no problem.
Is there any way to get like a good feeling about the campsite?
Any way to get a good feeling? You could do another survival check.
Curtains over here, maybe
So, like,
the lamp
well,
over
like
feng shui.
I picked the site, right? So
Yeah, so,
I didn't
like-
do a survival check.
Like if you're doing a survival, like it depends on like what you like when you pick a site. If you're looking for, how do you define what makes you feel good in a site? Like if you're just looking for flat ground and a tree, then there's no check because that's anybody can
You
do
feel
that.
pretty good about that.
Well, I gotta
What
be
would
honest.
make you feel good if there's no monsters nearby? So that's a scouting check.
Fortifications?
Fortifications. You can't find any fortifications because they're
Okay.
you're
Then I
on
won't feel good.
plains in the tree. So exactly. So
Oh well, here's the problem. I've never really slept on the outside of a forest in the middle of nowhere with nothing with me,
okay.
so I don't really know what I'm looking for. but I'm assuming my guy does.
You're a cleric, right?
Yeah, a traveling, wandering cleric.
I'd say your guy's got experience doing it, so like you're looking for to feel safe, like from attack and type thing.
Yeah, like
Okay.
from beasts.
From bees. Okay,
Not
so yeah,
from not from people, but from
so
beasts at the very least.
it's survival. You're looking on the ground for like traces of
track.
animals come by or other things, and
Okay,
Feces.
yeah,
there we go. I got a 10. The
yeah,
spot's awesome.
it doesn't look. You can't. You're neither impressed nor worried about
What I found.
what you found yet.
Okay.
Tracks and feces. Look at that strange log. It has a helmet coming out of it.
You don't notice any feces. You don't notice anything out of the
Now,
ordinary that would give you unease.
is the grass still tall here, or is it down?
Just on the edge, it's kind of come down a bit.
So can we set up a fire without burning the forest or the grass down?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
you can.
Okay. Are there any rocks nearby?
Sure.
Okay. I will set to making a fire and rolling out my bedroll a little bit away from the fire, but close to.
Okay.
And that's what I'm going to be doing for the time being. Because that'll take a bit, I assume.
Yeah, it'll take about half an hour, 45 minutes. Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I think I'll try to find a good spot up in that tree for keeping watch. Maybe clear out a couple of the branches if I need to, so I can see better from it.
From up in the tree? Okay. No problem. You do that while he's getting the camp set up. So you don't set up any place to sleep or anything like that?
Probably end up tying myself to a branch.
Okay. Parry, are you still in your cart?
Yeah.
So you're just sitting there?
Yeah.
Did you want to direct maybe Droop to set up your camp?
Uh,
Or are you just going to sleep in the cart?
I'm just gonna sleep in the cart.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the ground.
But, like, what about if Droop starts like kind of snuggling up to you to keep you warm?
No, yeah, I'll kick him off the cart.
That wouldn't happen.
No, wouldn't. He wouldn't be like, "I'll warm your feet, sir.
No.
I'll warm your feet, sir."
Droop's kind of still cowering at the back, and because he did just get whipped in the face, or a little while ago. So if you are you sleeping in the back of the cart?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to the back, he like jumps down, and he goes underneath the cart.
Yeah, he knows where he's supposed to go.
He's curled up behind like one of the wheels.
Oh, that's not dangerous at all. Good job.
Yeah. Okay. So you're keeping watch, Mr. Sragg?
Droop,
Yes.
what are you doing? Feed the oxen.
He scrambles out from underneath the cart and takes the feed. Where did you have the feed?
I don't know. I assumed it was on the wagon.
Okay. Yeah, he gets the feed and he does what needs to be done for the oxen for the night. And then returns back to his
Yeah.
hole he's kind of set up underneath the cart.
Okay.
Okay. So the night. Just give me a second here to see how your night goes.
I think, yeah, I'd be just before we do the night. I think I'd be like, "Green one, are you keeping watch?" Because we hadn't actually discussed that.
I'll just look over at him and I'll nod, point up to the tree.
I'll nod back and go to sleep. Sorry. Didn't mean to step on your toes.
So you tied yourself to a tree branch?
Yeah, I intend to sleep up there at some point. I didn't say I was staying up all night.
Okay. How do you tie yourself to a tree branch?
Well, it's not so much you tie yourself down; you secure yourself around the torso so you don't fall out of the tree. You know, you
Okay.
fall forward against the rope.
So you didn't put like a rope around your neck or anything to make sure you wouldn't
No.
fall. Okay.
That escalated
Yeah.
quickly.
That's usually how I tie myself to a tree.
Well, I don't know.
Just tie it around my neck. It's all good.
Are you spending the whole night on watch, or?
Until I fall asleep, I
Okay.
get tired.
So you manage to stay up for a couple hours, and then you pass out, and you're
I'll probably throw a few twigs down on the cleric.
Does that wake me up?
At what point do you do this? Is this like
Near the end of my watch, I'll stay up as long as I can. So probably 4 hours.
okay? So how does that work? You're staying up as long as you can.
Yeah.
How do you
Alright.
know when you're about to fall asleep?
When I start to get pretty tired, it's like, okay, I'm
Okay.
fixing to go.
Okay.
I'll start snapping off some twigs and throwing them down on the cleric. And I will get progressively larger twigs
Okay.
until I wake the cleric.
Okay, so, Damakos, you are startled awake by a large thump as it lands beside your head. And it's about, basically a log.
I grab my sword, obviously a little bit panicked. I look around. Do I see anything attacking me?
No, there's nothing nearby. You see the log. You see a number of like progressively larger sticks like near you.
All around it.
Okay.
and Sragg, I'm assuming you're attempting to get his attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you're
Almost.
kind of scouting around, you kind of look up and you see Sragg up there, waving.
I just give him a nod. Like
And then
as if, okay.
Okay.
He puts down the larger stick or log he had prepared.
I lean up back against the branch and close my eyes.
Okay, so I'll suit up and sit down and keep watch.
Is the whole top half of the tree above Sragg missing?
There's a substantial amount of like the tree missing near him. Yeah.
So I got some extra winks, is what you're trying to tell me.
Roll me. One of you two, roll me a d20. Actually, no, it should be. I rolled yours, Sragg, for you, so you roll me one, Damakos. Your night passes uneventfully.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that nice? Scary.
It was
Or
uneventful
so
for
you
me.
thought.
It's uneventful for me. That's okay.
Turns out
Where's the other
Sragg
half
was
of
in an ent.
The famed int stylist.
Okay, so yeah, your night goes uneventfully. The sun comes up. What do you do?
I will arouse the others and begin my morning prayers. So
Soon
I'll
as
start
you-
with Parry, and then I will chuck a log up at Sragg.
Sragg, you're awoken by something hitting your foot.
Okay. I'll look around at first and peer down into the group, make sure everyone's okay down there.
I'll have another log in my hand by that point.
I'll just grin and nod, untie myself, and climb down from the tree, start trying to prepare breakfast.
Okay.
So I want to set up my ritual, and then I'll do that. I have a ritual thing with me, I think.
Yeah, so you're praying, doing that thing. And... Parry, what are you doing?
I wake up and I say, "Troop! Troop!" Is
Yes,
he answering?
master. Yeah, you see him pop his head up the side of the edge of the cart.
Help the green one make me breakfast. Make sure he doesn't put anything funny in my food.
Okay.
Okay, so you're making breakfast, Sragg?
Yeah.
Okay, so Droop's assisting you.
All right. How is Droop equipped? I don't think I've ever actually, or at least I haven't recently paid any attention to him.
He's wearing kind of ratty clothes, like cloth mostly, and then he has a what is he? He's like a short sword. One of the ones you guys like took from the cave.
Okay,
the
so we
hideout,
didn't
yeah.
get him one of those.
And
Okay.
a loincloth.
Is it a loincloth he's wearing?
I thought so.
Okay.
He was slave. Wasn't
Right,
he like
yeah.
a slave? I don't remember if Parry equipped him or not. I don't
No,
think so.
he's not. He's still.
Well, I'm going to be very verbal about what I'm doing as I'm preparing food. Then, so basically, he can if it looks like he's paying attention, I'm going to try to engage him like I would anyone else.
He's paying attention. He's trying his best to follow Parry's instructions to make him something he would like. Keep in mind, he's a goblin, has no idea what humans eat.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
You're muted, Jay.
I told him to help Sragg.
Right. Who's an orc?
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
Yeah.
Don't worry, they got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
There's a toe in my soup.
Where did my toe go?
All right.
Well, let's.
Just trying to
how good a cook are you?
It's a pastime of mine.
Okay.
Isn't
know if
that like a different? What is that now?
There
don't know what that
is
is now.
really no like you could do a survival or wouldn't really be survival. It'd be more. I guess it'd be wisdom based.
I don't know. Looking.
Depends on how, like what kind. What are you doing to make? Are you just serving in the rations you have, or are you?
Did I even get to buy the pot this time? I didn't get to buy my pot. I usually did pretty good with stews. That's right. I have to wait on that. So I'm basically just preparing the rations. I'll spice them up a little bit, stuff I can find. I mean, there's a survival to see what I spice them up with. That should be fun.
Yeah. Roll me survival on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
You cannot find any spices that you're comfortable. You can't find any spices that you're certain of putting in. That are, yeah. You can find things that appear to be spiced like, but you're not 100% sure exactly what they are.
And by spice it up, I mean if I can find some wild potatoes or berries or mushrooms.
Red mushrooms with white specks on them.
Add some fresh in with the preserved food.
Okay,
basically.
So yeah, you find some mushrooms. However, you can't necessarily identify them 100%.
All right, so I just think that they're safe, but I can't guarantee it.
Yeah,
I collect them.
They're mushrooms. That you know that much about them.
I'll collect them.
Okay.
They don't attack him.
No.
And they just for fair that they do get used in breakfast.
Okay. So you put the random red spotted mushrooms in the.
I felt. I mean, I don't know for sure what these are, but I didn't feel uncomfortable about them. Is what I'm getting from this, right?
You don't recognize them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just gather them when I get back to camp. I'll probably eat one, and if they taste good, I'll throw the rest in.
It tastes like a mushroom. Tastes your tongue doesn't go numb or.
No immediate reactions. to
Yeah,
the mushroom.
exactly.
Yeah, I definitely put them all in then.
Okay.
Stretch the food, add some fresh.
Okay. What else do you
Okay.
guys do?
How long till I finish my prayers?
You're probably wrapping up just as he's finishing having foraged for this stuff and
Can I
served
take
the
a listen to
rations.
the forest and like just scan around?
Yeah,
See
you
if I
want to take
see
a look in
anything?
the forest?
Yeah, I just want to kind of like scan the horizon or whatever to see if I see or hear anything.
Okay,
Just
so
kind of.
both the east and west of you, like the plains, like the kind of hills and the grass, kind of extend as far as you can see. And
Okay.
then, like, you're right on the edge of the forest, which is like north of you.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for like, are there forest creatures looking at us because we've been here all night?
No, you don't notice anything watching you.
Okay. Did you roll that?
Uh, you yeah, I can roll it if you want. There's
No, I
nothing.
mean, did you roll that? I was just wondering.
No, I didn't roll it. It's not rolled.
Okay. Wouldn't that be a perception check?
We have a passive perception in this one that's a little better.
Yeah, but we also have an active perception.
You can, like, yeah, in this situation, you can roll whatever you want, and you'll never see there's stuff there because there's nothing there. That's what it is. Like, you could roll a critical 20 and there's still nothing there. Like,
Okay,
there's nothing there. I skipped the roll because there's nothing there.
gotcha. Yeah, I'm following you now.
Okay.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I would just go sit by the fire. Is that where Sragg is?
Is it, Trey?
Yeah, once I'm done. I'll be talking to Droop as I'm putting them in, putting the food together. Tell them about humans like, most humans like mushrooms and fresh tastes with their food. I think it's because humans taste so fresh themselves, perhaps.
He grins a little bit at you when you say that.
Trying to bond with Droop some.
Interesting conversation.
He grabs like a random handful of grass to like put in the whatever. What are you making?
The food wise?
Yeah.
Well, I'm imagining there's probably dried meats and stuff in the rations, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to basically rehydrate the meat and make it a little more tender. Cook it over the fire a bit.
So he like he presents
Rations
you.
too.
He presents you like a
Basically.
handful of grass, like he's saying he wants to put it into whatever you're making.
You know, in interest of not squishing his hope here, I'm going to take some of the grass and try it. And tell him, no, I don't think that one will work, but it's a good try. And let him taste some of the grass himself, so he'll see what I mean. Hopefully.
He's like, I like it.
So yeah, he as you're like he's watching you, he's continuing to just munch on the grass, like one blade at a time, kind of like a snack for him.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of shrugs his shoulders, like, oh, whatever, if you don't like it.
Once I'm done, I'll try to. I don't have a mess kit for anybody here, so I'm just going to call out it's served. Breakfast is served.
Okay, so Parry, you hear the dinner call.
I'm looking at Droop, tapping the crop. Well,
Droop's kind of like
bring me some.
back. He doesn't know what to put it in, and he's got this like look of terror and fear, and kind of like going back and forth between you and the bowl, and doesn't know what to do. Like he just keeps looking. Did you have a pot that you made it in, or how did you make it?
I've been using sticks. I guess I'll take a piece of bark,
Okay.
strip it off, or put it on there, and
But you have a pot for your stew, is what Darren's asking, I think.
No, I don't even have a pot. I'm just
Okay.
rehydrating it with some water on it, basically, and then cooking it. It's travesties what's happening right now.
Okay, so
What
If
are
I had a pot up,
what are you cooking it in?
he's not really cooking. He's just like moistening
Oh.
it, so or warming it over the
Moistening,
fire. Yeah.
Moistening, yeah.
moistening it and warming it, and I'm going to take some bark off of a tree, scrape it off, put some on there, and with Droop there, I'm going to put a few extra mushrooms on it because humans like that fresh stuff. Take this to Parry.
Okay, so he brings it over to you and presents it to you, Parry.
I say, okay, chow down, Droop.
Do you want him to eat it?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so he kind of looks at you perplexed, and
Eat the food!
okay, he just like huge handfuls into his mouth and just chows down. He's hungry.
Okay. I'm gonna wait a while to see if anything happens to Droop.
I'll eat my portion. I'll take my part and start eating it.
Okay. Did you grab some too, Damakos?
What's it smell like?
Smells like wet meat.
Like what?
Tree bark, wet meat,
Tree
and
bark, yeah.
mushrooms.
Wet meat?
Yeah, it smells like I just can't really smell salty, but smells
Wet tree bark?
like you smell some preservatives and that kind of stuff.
Do I
Like
have the intellect to know that it smells appetizing or not? Or the wisdom?
roll
Like-
me, Sragg. You're cooking. Let's just base that off of wisdom.
What's my wisdom? Let's see. I have a 2. Looks like. Here we go.
Providing before you roll, don't, if you're doing it based on like previous knowledge.
Yes.
Okay, so it's wisdom.
Nope.
Doesn't
I
feel
was
that bad. Doesn't smell bad.
Doesn't smell terrible.
You smell
doesn't
better.
Smell amazing.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
If I had the proper tools, this would be much easier.
For sure, I'll try a bunch and kind of give him like a grin, like, all right, let's try this.
Yeah. So you take a big bite, and based on the smell, you didn't know kind of what exactly to expect. Because you know how sometimes it smells one way and tastes another, but you're pleasantly
That's right.
surprised, and it's you actually have probably a look of surprise, like, oh, this isn't that bad.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
I kind of don't look up and just eat the rest.
Sure. Okay. So you guys do anything else for?
Start putting the fire out once we're done and trying to clean up the campsite the best I can.
Okay, so you guys
I
spend
got my bedroll.
spend another half an hour doing that, and you guys get all set up and ready to go again.
If none of them appear to be ill after about half an hour, I might have some.
So you just grab a plate to take with you on the road, just in case. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
How do you say, how do you know half an hour?
Well, it's not like I'm going to be timing it, but you know.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give it a
know.
while.
I'm just being a dick.
So he just sets this bark plate beside him as
Yeah, he knows.
yeah, just
Weird.
watching, keeping an eye on you guys. Okay, so you guys pack up and you guys head. Where do you guys go? Do you head off? Do you try to take the cart through the woods?
Well, how sparse are these woods?
It's fairly dense. You're pretty sure that the cart is going to get stuck
doesn't-
quite often.
I think we need to bring it, though. I would like to bring the cart. Do you know a better road to get through here, Droop?
Droop shakes his head no.
They have to have some way to move troops or even to move the original stones to build this castle. There must be a path somewhere. Did the forest spring up around it?
Yep. No. Look for it. How do you go about looking for that?
I think probably climb a tree, climb the tallest thing I can find. Try to see, get a better view from up higher.
Try to find a pet eagle to talk to.
Okay, so give me your climb check. You're going for a pretty big tree? One that's
Yeah, I'm
sticking
going
up?
for the
Yeah.
pretty big tree, and it's athletics now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
First half of the tree. No
There
problem.
you go.
See if you can get to the top.
Nice.
Yeah. Like
He
you're like
backflips up to
crouching
the top
tiger, hidden dragon up the tree, like just run right up the side of it.
after he got warmed up.
Yeah. Just a crazy lumberjack thing straight up. Yeah. So you're sitting at the top of the tree, and then peering out, you can see the castle in the distance. Well, not too far in the distance. You guess probably about a 4-hour walk. And then you can see like where the tree, there's an indent to the trees, like, and you can follow almost like a path of where the trees aren't there, or there's a line, like you can basically you would assume that is the path you're looking for.
All right. I'm do my best to memorize that and come back down and tell them which way we're going to get their wagon there.
Yeah, so you come back down, and it is east of your current location. You would guess that the road should pop out like a little bit east of where you are right now.
Did you see anything, Green One?
There is a path a bit east of us. I want to be able to get the wagon all the way up there. I know I'm not going to carry Parry.
Ha! I just let him laugh.
I hope you have a strong back, Droop.
We'll be able to take the cart, Parry.
All right. What's the hold up then? Let's go.
What if the path is guarded?
And that's what we have Parry for.
I'm Droop, apparently.
Yes, and Droop, the mighty. I just thought, give it some time, Droop.
Notice how you weren't mentioned, Blue One.
Glare at Parry again. Hey, he should have got some hit points, right? Just out of curiosity.
Oh yeah, let me
Slept
double
all
check
night.
that on the break. But yeah, you guys are heading east, right?
Yep. I'll just get in the cart and just kind of like glare at Parry the whole time.
There you go. You guys hop in the cart. You head east, over and through the woods.
I'll be mage handing rocks at the bulls every now and then. I won't be hitting them in the genitals this time, though.
Okay. It takes you about a half an hour, and then you reach what you, Sragg, assume is the path you saw,
Okay.
and it's a little overgrown, but you should have no problem getting the cart through it.
Okay, cool.
We will take a break right there. Thank you for watching on Twitch and then YouTube. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We'll be back in a bit. See you then.
Adios.